F Miami. This is so rigged. Oh my gosh.
Is that if you're playing in a championship game, the game shouldn't hurt you in the rankings. It should only help you. Well, it hurt BYU, but it did not hurt Alabama. And they got boat raced, in my opinion.
They're trying to make it kind of like a March Madness thing where you see these Cinderella teams make a good run in the playoffs. But that's just not going to be the case with these dominant SEC teams.
I think I'm more upset with the system, and the system is broken. And unfortunately, it needs something to break it in order to fix it. The committee has always said, we want to get the best teams in our playoff system. So you're telling me, 12-person committee, whatever you were, that Notre Dame is not one of the best 12 teams?
Welcome back to another week of Raised on Sports. This is kind of our last episode before the new year and before 2026, Dad. What the heck?
I know. This season went by quick. The football season felt like it was, week one of football season. We were coming back to Clemson for your birthday.
Jeez, Clemson versus LSU. We thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be the game of the season. We got number 2 versus number 8 or something. I don't even remember our rankings going in because those teams suck now. But yeah, that is just
and
crazy.
The anniversary and the weekend of, which is causing a lot of talk right now, the Notre Dame Miami game. When we watched late at night on the boat. In South Carolina. And wow, that's how long the season. That feels like forever ago.
Seriously, I mean, that was just my semester in school, which I actually finished my last class ever on Thursday. And that is just the weirdest feeling ever. I'm not gonna lie, I did have a crash out a little bit because I've always liked school. I think you and Mom know this. Like, I like going to school. I like being in the classroom. I love to learn. And my last class was with my favorite professor ever, who's actually from Huntington Beach.
Okay.
I love her. I've had her three times now.
Okay.
She is just like a mentor, almost like literally love her. I was talking to her after my last class and she's like, let's get a drink. She gave me her number. She's like, let's get coffee. And she's like, I'm so proud of you. And like, it was a little moment, but it is a very, very weird feeling to be
done. You're done.
Like, I don't have a class anymore. I don't have teachers anymore. I don't have an exam. All my projects are done. I can delete Canvas, which is like weird.
That's pretty wild.
It's just a weird feeling, but that's kind of where I'm at, where I'm here for a couple days. I go home, and then when I come back, it's gonna be the new year.
You're like single living. You're single living when you go back.
I need a hobby.
Well, if you've got yourself a nice little gig, so you've got a job, and then
not a job.
Hey, it's just Reagan time, right? That's my advice to you. Focus on you. You could work out every day. You could, right? You can really take the next 5-6 months just to focus solely on you, which is awesome.
I know.
People don't get that these days. So
it is weird. But it is really exciting. I know it's like not yet a next chapter because I'm still going to be in Clemson, but it kind of is probably a good transition into post-grad where it's like, I will have time on my hands. I need to figure out what I like to do. And so, I mean, I'm still going to be working. I still have 2 jobs, so I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so that's really exciting. How are you? What happened this week for you, Dad?
I'm good. This was kind of a mellow weekend. I finished up a basketball tournament, and then we started another one today. So it's just kind of definite hoop season. We went and picked out our Christmas tree and put up Christmas lights this weekend.
Oh, I saw.
That was the big event of the weekend, as you know that we like to do the 3, 2, 1, light this house, light this tree, all of us together. And yeah, so it was fun. We went out to dinner Saturday night, came home, played some games with some friends, and watched a little bit. Yeah, no, watched kind of a lot of football on Saturday, the championships. I was in and out mostly all the day, but I definitely was keeping in tune with that. And then watched a little yesterday. It was the last regular season in our fantasy football league. Yeah, was kind of into that and doing other things as well.
I always loved getting our Christmas tree. We always get real Christmas trees.
Yep.
Every year, and we will never stray away from that because that's important.
We have a family tradition. We hike up way up into the mountains with a nice big saw, and
For sure.
and then
cut it down,
and then decide to go to Home Depot to get the other one. No.
Yeah, more Home Depot's our speed. I woke up on what day was it? Saturday?
Yeah, we got it Friday night.
I woke up on Saturday to vlogs from my mother being like, so this is our tree. Do you like this one? Do you like this one? Like, I was asleep by the time that you guys were there.
Yeah.
But it was so funny. I was like dying laughing.
So Irish picked out a good one. We had some trees in question, and the one that we picked was
it didn't fit in the house. What do you mean?
It was big. It was big. She chose a fatty, and I swear there were squirrels living inside of it, but that's okay. But nonetheless, we got it in the back of the car, and we got it home, and we scraped the ceiling, and yeah.
Did you have to cut off the top?
We did. We had to cut off maybe, I don't know, 6 inches. Yeah.
So she picked a fatty, but it's all good now. I'm excited to see it decorated.
They decorated last night. The girls did, and yeah, it's all up with our new addition. We always do the new ornament every year, right? Isn't that kind of a tradition we do? And they added the South Carolina
Charleston
ornament. Yeah, the Charleston.
We found it. I thought we lost it.
Yeah, no, Irish found it. Yeah.
Oh,
Irish
good.
found it. So
it's really cute. It's like a shell with like the rainbow road. So that was a fun
up in the tree.
Now, because this is our last episode of 2026, and it might take you a second to think, I want a rosebud and thorn for the entire year. Like one of your favorite moments, maybe one of your not favorite moments, and then something that you're looking forward to in 2026.
Are we talking of the podcast? Or are we talking of just...
I think of your life.
Oh boy, goodness gracious.
Maybe podcast too. I guess you can slim it down. In 2026, or what is it? It's 2025 right now. It's felt like a long year.
It has been a long year. I know.
Don't you feel?
I would say, oh boy, geez, just getting me off the top of my head, my rose of the year. It was just having everybody home at for a brief time in the summer. And then obviously having everybody home at Thanksgiving with Will attending as well. Just having all of us together. I got to think our birthday weekend in Clemson has got to be in the top 3 at least. That was an amazing weekend, even though the result of a football game, but still a great weekend celebrating your 21st. I would probably say thorn is maybe the health of Papa. It's just kind of going down a little bit. So I'm hoping that kind of can just settle up. Oop, bug. And I am looking forward to 26. I'm looking forward to Irish's decision on college.
Right? That's coming up pretty soon. She finds out about a couple colleges soon, right?
I think this week, as a matter of fact. I think we get some news this week. So cross your fingers and
say a big prayer.
Well, she'll end up wherever she's supposed to be.
It's true. She will. So I like that. That was good, Dad.
That good? For off the top? No prep work on that? What about you? All right, your turn.
Oh, well, when you throw it back at me. No, I'm just kidding. Definitely my birthday weekend was so fun. I had friends come visit. I had all you guys there. It was just such a good weekend. Um, Definitely my ESPN internship, but don't want to skate past that. I think it's funny because every year for the last like 4 years, I think I've like written down in my notes like where I'm at in life. Like just kind
Okay.
of like what's my age? Like who are my best friends right now? Like what's going on in my life? Like what are my goals? What's something I want to achieve this year? It's I always do it on January 1st.
Okay, good.
And so I looked back at my little note from this year and on January 1st I was saying, "Please let me get this athletic internship." Remember when I was
Oh,
interviewing the
yeah.
athletic?
In
And I
Washington,
was
yeah.
like I was heartbroken because I didn't get it. I got to the final interview and did not get it. I thought I was did great, whatever, and I was heartbroken. And that was like January 5th I had that interview. Little did I know, like God had some plans for me and I got an internship with ESPN. So like
ESPN,
looking
right?
back at that, like it was just it's a good feeling to know that like I'm in God's hands, like it all worked out. So definitely that internship was a high just every day going into that office. Honestly, in the day that I got it was just like such an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
So yeah, just there's been so many great moments. A thorn.
Ooh.
I don't really know if I can think of a thorn on the top of my head. Maybe just the fact that my time at Clemson is coming to an end.
I
Um,
know.
but that's also my bud because my thorn is I feel like I have such a great friend group. I have so many amazing like times here, and so I just love my time here. And just football season's over. I'll never have another football season. It's just weird. That's definitely my thorn, but my bud is I'm really excited for post grad wherever that takes me, whatever
Awesome.
job I'm doing.
Mhm.
Um, I'm excited for that.
Good.
We'll see. I can't like put too much pressure or talk too much about it because I get stressed out and overwhelmed. But for right now, that is my rosebud of thorn of 2025.
Woo! Good job.
Yay!
Wow, wow. Proud of us for kind of
Off the cusp.
off the cuff on that one. Yeah. All right. So what do you think? We get into some college football talk since that's kind of our main
Yeah.
focus right now. I mean, I will say this. I mean, I might throw my thorn in on the entire year of
Of
how
Notre Dame.
devastated I was yesterday
Yeah.
morning. So the story here, a little story. We go to church 8:30 in the morning, and I knew the bracket show was on at 9. So I set the thing to
Mhm.
record. I avoided my phone to not see anything because I'm sure I'm going to get the ESPN alert and all those things. And we wanted to get our Starbucks coffee before we got home to sit down on the couch and watch it. And while I'm at Starbucks, I get a text. F
Yeah.
Miami. And
Yeah,
thank
that did
thank
happen.
you, Ray. So
Yeah, sorry about that. Didn't
no,
really
you
I
no, that was probably better because you just put the dagger right in and ended it. I mean, I would have sat down, I would have been fuming and furious on the couch for hours. So you
I kinda
you
set you up.
yeah, you made a quick blow and
Well,
yeah,
I was
so
at work and we're, like, prepping for the women's basketball game. I'm just prepping all my replay packages and stuff, whatever. And I have it on my phone because I'm like,
yeah,
this
it's a
is
big day.
whatever. Big day. I start watching it. It's 12 o'clock my time. So I start watching it around like 1. No,
Okay.
maybe 12:30.
Okay.
They're doing it. And they just keep going and going. And first of all, Bama gets in, which I was not shocked, but with their performance on Saturday, and yes, we'll get into all this, I was like, huh,
Okay.
interesting. Like, I just didn't have a good feeling. And then finally, the last like
At number
bid,
10.
number 10, and all I hear is, let's go to the ACC from the next room over.
Oh
And I was like,
shoot.
"Bruh."
Yep.
Like, oh,
Yep.
I'm like, because my phone was like a little bit behind. And
Okay.
so I was like, are you kidding? So I see Miami gets in, and then the two JMU and Tulane.
Yep.
And I immediately text you because I just thought you were watching it. I
Oh.
didn't really think that you would be in church or whatever. So I was like, F Miami, this is so rigged. Oh my gosh. My dad calls me right away. Like, what the fuck? Sorry. What happened? Oh my gosh. Like, yeah. So I'm sorry to ruin it for you, but
that's all right.
I mean, okay, so let's just get right into it because let's talk about the games first because what the heck? It started off in the morning, or not very much morning for me, but
yeah, we had Texas Tech and BYU.
First
Big 12 championship early in the morning.
Nothing crazy. I actually didn't even really watch this game. I kind of just saw clips of it. Texas Tech beat BYU, kind of by a lot. They deserve to win. I didn't really expect BYU to win. Not an upset at all. So
yeah, it was a good game. Texas Tech had beaten them 3 weeks earlier, and it kind of looked like they were doing the exact same thing. BYU came out with the opening drive, scoring a touchdown, so kind of was like, "Ooh, okay, hey, this might be a game." And then, Texas Tech never let them score again, and that team's good. I did. That's kind of the first time I got to really sit down and watch Texas Tech, and defensively they are awesome. Those two middle linebackers. They had the one guy, the Rodriguez guy, on College Game Day in the morning. I don't know if you got to see any of that.
No.
Where they were interviewing him College Game Day, and he was on the field warming up, and McAfee goes, "Hey, from the 20-yard line, I'll give you $250,000 if you can throw the ball and hit the goalpost." And he's the one with the story with the wife who is a military Black Hawk helicopter pilot. So like a total badass wife. I mean,
that's awesome.
Yeah, she is you're right. You fly Black Hawks.
That's cool.
And so, anyways, he said, "I'll make a $250,000 to the military fund of your wife if you could hit the goalpost from the 20-yard line." Sure enough, I guess he was a high school quarterback.
Okay.
Spins the ball, gets
up.
That's
still hard though.
Bam! Just nails the goalpost.
I did not see this at all on my social media.
Yeah. So
that is awesome.
Find a little YouTube. Great story. But anyways, great game, great linebackers, great defense. Texas Tech, just kind of in hindsight from what the committee was saying, because the way BYU lost was the reason why they dropped so much. So maybe I wish BYU made it more of a game. But
who dropped Notre Dame?
No, well, BYU. When that's the reason why BYU, basically went from what were they 11th to 14th, completely out, because that team still ended with 2 losses, just like Alabama, Notre Dame, all the other ones, right?
Well, Alabama has 3 losses now, so
yeah, right. So I mean, they finished with 2 losses, so and a loss to the same team twice. So. And then one was in a championship game. So that was, and we can get into that because I just don't think how you can reward teams that play in championship games, but not penalize all teams that lose in championship games. And that was their big thing, is that if you're playing in a championship game, the game shouldn't hurt you in the rankings. It should only help you. Well, it hurt BYU.
Yeah.
Right. It hurt. Well, I guess it hurt Ohio State a little bit because they dropped a spot, right?
Yeah.
And
I mean, Duke won the game and is not in.
But it did not hurt Alabama. And they got boat raced, in my opinion. So
that was not a game. Okay. That was horrible. They did not play well at all. I think they're going to get their ass kicked in the playoffs, which I think Notre Dame could have beat Alabama in right now in the playoffs. I don't agree with that at all, because now Alabama has 3 losses. And I mean, I guess, yes, this all comes back to Notre Dame, but everyone's saying Notre Dame join a conference. Like, that's what everyone's kind of like hates on Notre Dame for. But if you look at the reality, they're not in a conference. They don't get the opportunity to go to a conference championship.
Mm-hmm.
Why should they get penalized for not having that opportunity when they've been above Miami all season long?
Yeah. Yeah.
It
I mean,
doesn't make sense to me.
we want to get right into it. It's everything I hear, and they're going to have the Notre Dame athletic director is going to be on the Dan Patrick show this morning. I want to make sure I listen to that one. I know,
That's
right?
Good.
It's just I'm not upset. I mean, I'm obviously upset with Notre Dame not making it in. I'm not upset with teams like Miami getting in over Notre Dame. I think I'm
Miami did beat Notre Dame.
Yeah, I think I'm more upset with the system, and the system is broken. And unfortunately, it needs something to break it in order to fix it. You've got teams like James Madison and Tulane in, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but that is the criteria that they are allowing the top 5 conference championships teams that are ranked. You know, Duke winning the ACC championship, if they had just been ranked higher than Tulane or James Madison, they would have been in. But because they had 4 losses, they were not ranked higher than them.
And first of all, Miami wasn't in the ACC championship. Let's talk about that.
There was a 5-way tie for second place, and they were the bottom of the 5.
And you're telling me Duke didn't get in. I mean, yes, they're ranked very low, but they just beat Virginia in an amazing game that went into overtime, which I was watching.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think Duke deserves to be in the playoffs, but I guess it just pisses me off. Like, the system is broken, like you were saying, that Miami's able to get into the national championship playoffs
as where the Duke team in the ACC. If you're ranking the ACC top to bottom, Miami was 5th. So they get in, and your ACC champion doesn't, nor does your runner-up.
Exactly. Nor does Virginia, that was top of the ACC for a good bit of the season.
And nor does SMU, because Miami was still behind SMU in the standings.
So it just doesn't make sense. And I mean, one part of me is thinking, like, JMU and Tulane, without this system, they would have never made it to the college football playoffs.
It's giving the little guy the chance.
And I think I saw this one thing. I don't know who said it. They're trying to make it kind of like a March Madness thing, where you see these Cinderella teams make a good run in the playoffs. But that's just not going to be the case with these dominant SEC teams that are so freaking good. They don't have a chance like a little school in basketball. It's different. It's not the same sport. It's a different system. It's a different sport.
And the other thing is, if they're comparing it to March Madness and the bracket, that bracket is 64 teams.
Exactly.
Football is 12. So now all of a sudden you're putting them in the pool. That's like putting, that's like putting, your Cinderella Rhode Island NCAA basketball team right into the Elite 8 and saying, okay, here you go. You got Duke first round.
Exactly.
So it's just not.
When you see these Cinderella stories, it's like in the first couple of rounds with McNessy or McNess, I don't even know how to say the team, beating Clemson. McNeese beating Clemson first round. That's a Cinderella story. It's not McNeese getting to the Final Four, because they did it.
Yes.
It's different. Do you think that they're gonna change it next year? Do you think they're gonna go to 16 teams? Do you think
next year it's still set at 12? So they've got one more year of the current. But yes, I definitely think some changes will be made. I don't know if it's kind of making the championship games in each conference meaningless now, which is unfortunate, because that was always a big emphasis of conferences. Because now teams like a Miami, they were better off not going to the championship game because they can get in. If they go to that championship game and lose, there's no way they get in. So,
like, if Virginia would have won that game, they would have been in.
They would have been in. Yeah, because they were ranked 17th going into that game.
They would have been above James Madison or Tulane.
Yes. So Tulane would have gotten in because they were the highest ranked of the Power 5 teams, And the reason why JMU got in because they were the second highest ranked. If Virginia won, Virginia would have been ranked higher than James Madison. So
it's just so
yes, I do think
crazy.
they're going to go to 16 teams at some point. I don't know. I think what they have to do more though than just expanding it to 16 teams is they have to do something with the so-called automatic bids, whether that's conference champions. That all of that needs to get tweaked because everybody's not playing on an even playing field.
No,
right?
it's
Because
true.
right now you've got to have teams like, Texas, had 3 losses, but went out and scheduled extremely difficult. You're going to get
Yeah.
these schools now that say, forget it. We're not doing this for the money. We're not going to play Ohio State week 1. We're going to go play Northeastern Texas State and win by 40 because it's a win for us.
No, it's true. It's going to mess up kind of the future of college football because, like Vanderbilt too, the SEC is clearly a dominant conference over the AAC. Like, and Tulane just gets to kind of slide in there with no hard games under their belt. Like, it's hard to kind of compare them when the SEC is so dominant, but it's also hard because you don't want a whole SEC 12-team playoff.
Sure. Yes. And I think the frustrating part to me is the committee has always said, we want to get the best teams in our playoff system.
Yes.
Okay. So you're telling me 12-person committee, whatever you were, that Notre Dame is not one of the best 12 teams, regardless of record, regardless of who beat who, regardless of anything right now, today, December 8th, you're telling me Notre Dame is not one of the best 12. I just looked up the odds in Vegas, and Notre Dame would have been favored against 8 of the 12
I believe
teams
it.
in the playoffs right here. And the other 3 that they would not have been were within 3 points: Indiana, Ohio State, and Georgia.
That was the 3 above them?
Those are 3 above us, and they were all a field goal. They said that Vegas would have made those a 3-point favorites.
Because when you have one of the best coaches in college football, and I'm trying not to be biased because I know I think he's one of the best. Yeah, exactly.
Hands down.
He's one of the best coaches in college football. When you have a Heisman contender,
arguably the best player in college football.
One of them for sure, if not the best. A incredible team, way better than. Okay, if Miami and Notre Dame played right now, Notre Dame would
neutral site.
whoop them.
Neutral site.
Them.
I would take Notre Dame by at least 2 touchdowns.
Because the Notre Dame team that was week 1, August 31st, is so different from now. And I know we talked
freshman quarterback August 31st. His first game the kid started ever. So
do they not take that into account? Do they not see what's beyond their tip of the freaking nose? Like,
obviously not.
Clearly we got some.
Well, and to your point of the best coach, the best player, I mean, if this is all about money, which I really think the NCAA is, then you have arguably the number 1 fan base traveling, whether it's good or bad. There's so much hate out there for Notre Dame, which is great. I love it. The talk of Notre, it's like you need to have the Dodgers and the Yankees in the playoffs. You need to have the Los Angeles Lakers and the Boston Celtics in the playoffs. You need to have Notre Dame in a postseason because that's what college football is.
It's Notre Dame. It is just a force to be reckoned with, and it's really frustrating to see them not get in. But I thought it was freaking awesome that they opted out of a bowl game. A big F you, because I heard someone in my office being like, oh, they'll go to a bowl game, they need the money. No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They don't need the freaking money.
No,
they don't need
the NCAA needs the money for Notre Dame going to a bowl game. So that's
exactly.
And the television people. No, I did read that Marcus Freeman met with the captains, and they all collectively decided
I love that.
to forego forego putting their name into the bid for a bowl game. So I've seen a lot of great hype videos already. No, you better watch out for the 2026 Irish. Because they are coming back with a vengeance. A lot of the underclassmen are already, posting things. I'm just really sad and disappointed that we saw Jeremiah's Loves last time putting on a Notre Dame uniform. So, I mean, 99% chance he is going to the NFL, as he should. He is a top 10 pick easily. But I did read something though yesterday, is that Notre Dame could pay $250,000 for a $30 million insurance policy on Jeremiah Love. Is that here we will pay $250,000 for an insurance policy up to $30 million, that if you get hurt, you get this $30 million. So why wouldn't Notre Dame pay that? They could pay $250,000 easy. They could buy an insurance policy. And
wait. Can you explain this better to me?
Okay,
For
so
the
Leonard.
NFL?
No, so Leonard Fournette did this years ago at LSU. LSU went out and bought an insurance policy on a player that was going to return for their senior year.
Okay.
With the clause of, if anything happens, if he gets injured, season-ending injury, that insurance policy will pay out to that player. So in order to buy, I could buy an insurance policy on you if something was to happen.
And who's paying that $30 million?
The insurance company.
Oh,
so the insurance company is basically saying, okay, Notre Dame, we'll take your $250,000. The chances are, he's not going to get season ending. I mean, he could, right? Who knows? But the chances are most likely he doesn't. So
for him to come back to Notre Dame?
Yes, to come back. So we will go out and buy a $30 million policy on you. And that if anything was to happen and you were not able to play your last year, this insurance company will pay you $30 million, which is what you'd be making more than that your first year in the NFL.
True. Is this to kind of not force him, but like kind of put the idea in the head, like, oh, you can come back next year.
Incentivize him. Yeah, he's got one more year of eligibility. So
he's only a junior?
He's a senior, but he has another year of eligibility. Yeah.
Okay.
But
I mean, what are the odds he takes it?
The kids don't. The kids don't take. I mean, my only thought is, does leaving Notre Dame like this, and he got hurt in that Stanford game, so he really didn't get to finish the way he wanted to finish. He had so many records he could have broken that game too. Does it leave a little sour taste in your mouth of just?
It's got to.
It does, but.
But it can only be like FU NCAA and go to the draft. You know what I mean?
These kids' dream is to go to the NFL. So it's right there. And he's got to do it. But the selfish part of me says, come back.
No, please. But no, hopefully Notre Dame comes back bigger and better than ever. They deserve a freaking national championship in the next 5 years.
Marcus Freeman certainly does, because
he's where did he come from?
Okay, so Marcus Freeman was originally he coached at Cincinnati before he wasn't the head coach, I believe defensive coordinator, but he was the grad assistant at Ohio State as well. So he went to Ohio State and became a grad assistant coach there.
So because he's young, and what a pull for Notre Dame, because they saw something in him. And he's, again, one of the best coaches in college football altogether right now.
Yeah.
But
so here we go. We're heading into our 12-team playoffs starting in 2 weeks. I'll be honest, I nothing like grabs me. None of the games make me excited. I mean, I'm sure part of that is because I'm bummed Notre Dame is out, but do I want to watch Alabama, Oklahoma again? I don't really care
I
about
feel
either
like
one of those teams.
the first round is not even exciting for me. Like, I don't want to watch JMU play. I don't want to watch Tulane play. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
don't want to watch Miami play. It's not even going to be worth it to me until probably the championship
Yeah.
almost.
I mean, we'll don't get me wrong. We're sports fans. We're college football fans. We'll watch it. But
Yeah.
you're right. There's just nothing like, yeah, nothing exciting. Okay. Do I get to finally get to, do we finally get to see a Indiana Ohio State rematch? I
I
don't
don't
want it.
care.
I don't care.
And then you're going to see Ohio State whoop their ass
Well, no,
because
I think Ohio State doesn't even get by Georgia if they happen to play them.
really?
Yeah, I would love to see it. So Ohio State does not impress me at all because, and that was, remember, that was one of our picks. And I said, I'm finally going to pick Ohio State because I always picked against them. And look what happened. I
Look
pick
at
them, they
that. Look
lose.
at that.
So the team played nobody all year long, right? Their toughest game was week 1 versus Texas. So yeah. Ohio State is right where they should be, in a bracket with Georgia, and hopefully get boat raced.
Please, I'm begging. Who, if you had to pick, who you think is going to win?
I'm pulling
Right
for
now.
Texas Tech.
Ooh.
I don't care. I don't know if they're going to, but if I'm the team I'm cheering for is Texas Tech.
All right, I'll take that.
So there's going to be my pick. How about you?
Dude, I don't know. I think Kirby Smart is going to take this one. Georgia. Like, I don't want Georgia to win. That means I have to hear all this shit from my friend Ryan, and I just don't want to hear it from him. But I think Georgia is gonna be everyone.
And now that I look at the brackets as well, it's not something else is just bringing up a sour taste in my mouth.
What?
Mom and I talked about it yesterday.
Oh.
Notre Dame gets in at the 9 seed, as where they should have been. Travels to Oklahoma, beats Oklahoma. It is Notre Dame, number 1 Indiana in the Rose Bowl, January 1st. Tickets were already purchased. Travel plans were made. Tailgating with the Guthries, the Gundersons out on the Rose Bowl lawn.
Oh. No, that would have been incredible.
We are now staying home.
Oh.
Saving some money, I guess.
I guess. Whatever. We always got
well,
next
the final
year.
Speaking of picks, the final rankings, the final standings of our college football picks are officially done. You went 4-1 in the championship game. So good job. You picked Duke to beat Virginia.
So
I went 3-2, but nonetheless, it wasn't enough to capture the 2-time champion.
I'll give it to you.
28-17 record.
What's mine?
You were 24-20.
Oh, that ain't good.
Yeah, that's
I
not
can
going to
tell
win you
you
a lot
that.
of money in Vegas. Yeah.
Not at all. Probably lose me some money. But with that being said, that's kind of all we have for today. It's all college football. We are kind of done for the year. We'll see you guys in 2026, which is terrifying, scary, but awesome.
Crazy, but we got this. We got this.
We'll be back. We'll be back for sure. I will. But we'll see how all the college football playoffs play out. And we'll be back to talk about the full playoffs.
Recap and then get into March Madness. Can't wait.
Ooh, even better. All right.
All right, Giggers.
Raised on Sports. I'm Reagan.
I'm Jason. Love you. See you soon.
Love you. Bye, guys.